What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Dan back at you with another video. And today we're going to be talking starting pitching ranking. And we got a special battle. A 1v1 Topps 2025 Update Series versus Topps Series 1 2026. Who will win and be the victor? Let's find out. Let's get into the rip. And first we'll rip 2025 update and get into our starting pitching rankings. Why not? And at first, I think we know the first three right off the tip of our tongues. Tarik Skubal, Garrett Crochet, and Paul Skenes. You could rank them and pretty much, I would say Tarik Skubal number 1, Skenes 2 for me, Garrett Crochet 3. That is my rank. Guess we didn't clip this all the way. Go. So like I was saying, Garrett Crochet for me is 3. Most sites have him 2. For me, the good old boy Skenes is going to probably have his, I think, if not, he didn't already have didn't he have a Cy Young year? He will have a better year because he is that awesome. And then coming in 4, I would say consensus, my ranking is Yamamoto at 4, Logan Gilbert at 5. And this is where it gets a little bit more dicey. For me, I would have Bryan Woo at 6. Most people have Chris Sale, Logan Gilbert, Christopher Sanchez. For me, it's Bryan Woo. That's who my number 6 pitcher is. Chris Sale coming in at 7 and Christopher Sanchez at 8. Why have Woo ahead of Sale and Christopher Sanchez, who the consensus have above him? Every start last season. Every single start. Quality start. Every start. I mean, just the amount of points you're getting from that, it's incredible. And let's move on to the break. We get our first rookie card, Gio Urshela, Juan Morella. So there is no cards leading the way yet, except this J-Rod card we'll put up there for now, just to get a stage card. Clifford, Jose Iglesias, the Crew, Taylor Saucedo, and next coming in after that tier would be Hunter Brown, Hunter Green, who I really like, and this is a tier, not in order. If we'll go in order. I'm sorry about that. We got, like I said, Hunter Brown, Hunter Green, Max Fried, Jacob deGrom, and Cole Ragans coming in at this tier. This tier is very good. This tier is ace worthy. This tier is number 1. Pitching is mighty deep. Pitching has gotten mighty deep. There's a lot of guys that eat innings. There's a lot of guys that get Ks. There's a lot of specialties out there. But now we've got a lot of frontline aces. We got guys going deeper. Phil Tard, Nathaniel Lowe. I think Hunter Green has a shot. He's at 10 right now as of rankings. I think he has a shot at the top 3 at Garrett Crochet. I think so. That's how bullish I am. Can we get a Kurtz? Let's get a Kurtz. Ivan Herrera, Melendez, JoJo, Carlos Ramiro. And another guy coming off a great season, but has been played a little bit now by the shoulder, is Cole Ragans. I don't think he's going to be better than Hunter Brown or Hunter Green, bearing injury, or Max Fried. And we got to get into this. Bailey Horn, Estrada. And that's what caps him. Cole Ragans, maybe that shoulder tweaks up, and after the All-Star break, the Royals aren't winning. That's the only thing that hinders him from me to being a number 1, a true number 1, Mr. Magnum himself. And here's talking pitchers. Here's one of our sleepers, Chris Bubich as we move down the line. He's a sleeper for me. He should go over there. And the Peralta. And here's another pitcher. And as we go down, we got Logan Webb, George Kirby, Kyle Bradish, and Jesus Luzardo. Another good group of pitchers. Strong. This pitching has been really strong. We're going to put Christian Campbell up there. Get this card out of here. Put Christian Campbell, there we go. We're going to put Dalen Lyle up there. We're going to put the Drake Baldwin up there. We're putting Marcelo Meyer up there. Oh, we hit the Roki. So Roki's going to take somebody's spot. Roki is going to take... We're going to take Drake Baldwin out of here. And we're going to put the Roki and get him sleeved. And you know what? We're going to put Drake Baldwin over here. And after that crew, we got Freddie Peralta, Joe Ryan, who's battling some injuries already and was hurt last year. He's got a back, probable to start the season. Got Framber, Dylan Cease signing with Toronto. Man, Dylan Cease signing with Toronto hurt me personally. Rafi Devers, I think he hurt himself in the spring games. Brady Singer, we had a nice run over there with the rookies. I'm really happy with that rookie. Brady Singer. And Christian Campbell. Got something flipped. And it's a Yamamoto, our SP4. A Yamamoto SP4 on the All-Star game. All right, let's flip these around. We're going to flip it around. And get the Yamamoto out of there. Put him here. I know this is cheating, but we're allowed to cheat. We're going to get Jackson Merrill over here. Hey, there he is. Any Kurtz is a good Kurtz. Jason Kurtz. Hai-Sung, Luke Keishul. Okay. Going into a Byron Buxton. Foil. Could contend. Something's backwards. What is this? It's a Nick Kurtz insert. All right, Nick Kurtz insert. We'll take it. I thought it was numbered. We thought it was numbered. Didn't know what it was. Nick Kurtz, we'll take you. You're winning right now. 2025 is winning. And we got our Dynamites. Harper. Chase Lee. And we got a foil of Vassell. All right, so 2025 ending strong. 2025. And if you're wondering what the Jordan Alvarez is doing over here, he's going to be in our 50 subscriber video. Once we hit 50 subscribers, it's going to be our giveaway. Jordan rookie. And this is a Mike Vassell rookie on the chrome, so he might go up there. Oh, we're just putting everybody up there now. All right, so let's get into 2026. Here he comes. 2026. And we left off talking Dylan Cease. He signed with Toronto and is coming off a year where just, you're not thinking it's Dylan Cease. 4.50 ERA, a 133 whip. He had the 215 strikeouts. Okay, but other than that, absolutely nothing. 8 wins, 12 losses, 165 innings. Definitely one of his worst years in his MLB tenure. Man, they really put the wrapping on that. And I think he's due for a bounce back. After that, we got Shohei, Yuri Perez, Nick Pivetta, Chase Burns, Kevin Gausman, and Tyler Glasnow. Now, this is where it starts to get, a little iffy. We're going to run a 2-part series on this as well because pitching is definitely a lot to get into. So we're going to end off at this group right here, the Tyler Glasnow group, and we're going to get into it. We do have our sleeper we're going to talk about, who is pitcher consensus 35. and that is Emmett Sheehan. Now let's get into this break, and we'll talk some Emmett Sheehan. You know, Emmett Sheehan, he's consensus 35. He's probably 40 for some people, maybe 32 for some, maybe 37. But he had an xERA last year of 3. He had a FIP of a 293, a 337 xFIP, and a 282 ERA. Everything just matches up there. Everything just matches up. I love this 2023 design. Everything's matching up. His WOBA was a 251. He was top 8%. He had a 30.6 strikeout rate, which left him in the top 8% as well of the league. Let's see if we get some heat. Let's see if we can get something. Carlos Cortez. I'm going to start him off. We're just going to start him off there. Luke Raley. Jeremiah Jackson. Jordan Beck, no longer a rookie. So yeah, that's my breakout. Emmett Sheehan of the LA Dodgers. Like they need any more breakouts. Emmett Sheehan. He also threw almost 1,200 pitches last year and only got barreled at a 10% rate. You know, he's due for upwards progression. Brady House, Warren Barnabell, Tyler Stevenson, Patrick Bailey, Kyle Backus, JT Finn. Hey, there we go. One of the top rookies. Jacob Miz Orowski. The Miz kid. Jacob Mizorowski. Nice little pull right there, the Jacob. Brian Bayo. O'Neill Cruz. Bradley Rodriguez. Yeah, so let me know what you guys are doing at starting pitching. Are you guys drafting pitching early? Are you double tapping? Are you waiting until whatever round you're waiting till? Who is your SP1? Who are you getting at your SP1? Are you filling it late? What are you guys doing at SP? That's what I'd like to know. Me personally, I'm a guy that if you draft with me, you know, I like to fill my pitching late. But it's always consensus to change. I'm always up for change. Hey, a little Shohei. Drew Rasmussen. He's going to be a 5-inning type of guy. Tristan English. Yeah, so if you're playing any quality start leagues, I would recommend not drafting Drew Rasmussen unless you want to just keep your ERA and whip in count. Nolan McLean, there's a good one. Nolan McLean. Right now, I would say 2025 is kicking butt. Michael Harris, Anthony Volpe, Cole Young. Let's get into the good stuff. But Chase Burns. It's not going to do it, though. Chase Burns is not going to tip my needle here. All right, we're starting to get into the good stuff. We're going to turn it around. I think we're getting into the good stuff. So there's an Aaron Judge on the Titans. I do like these inserts. I wish they would take the stars of MLB out. Then we got the Nick Kurtz. And a Jacob Wilson. Shohei on the foil. James Wood on the Titans. All right, we might have another turn. Oh, man, let's just do it. Let's see who we got. I think it's a Rafi. It's a Rafi 91. Okay. We got Bob Seymour on the Diamondite. He's going to take Jeremiah's spot. Blaze Alexander, I believe he just signed with Baltimore, I believe. I think he might be their starting second baseman because Jordan Westberg's hurt. They also lost Jackson Holiday. Here we go. It's a first pitch. Jesse Eisenberg. Hey, I like these first pitch cards. Jesse Eisenberg on the first pitch. And we got a Ryan Nelson. Ryan Nelson to end the video. Honestly, if you had to ask me, 2025 did some serious butt kicking in this one. Let me know who you think won. I mean, honestly, the best card we pulled was probably the Jacob Mizorowski rookie card and the Bob Seymour Diamondite. And then we have the two Titans, which I really like. These cards pop. So we got those. Any judge is a good judge. And I really like the Jesse Eisenberg. Well, let me know who you think won. I think 2025 won. We'll get into starting pitching rankings number 2 on the next episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We're on the road to 50 subscribers, 50 subs. Yordan Alvarez is coming your way. And until next time, peace.